Molecular basis of inheritance, part 2. In this video, you will be learning about Griffith and Hershey's Chase experiments to prove that DNA was the genetic material. Even though Mesher discovered nuclein and the proposition for principles of inheritance by Mendel were almost at the same time, it took a long time to discover and prove that DNA was the genetic material. In 1928, the bacteriologist Frederick Griffith conducted an experiment using Diplococcus pneumoniae. He studied two strains of Diplococcus causing pneumonia. The virulent strain synthesized a smooth polysaccharide coat and produced smooth colonies. The strain was called strain S. Another strain that lacked the polysaccharide coat was harmless and produced rough colonies, and that strain was called strain R. When Griffith injected S strain of cells into the mouse died. When R type of cells were injected into the mouse did not die. Griffith killed some smooth strain bacteria and mixed it with live rough strain bacteria. When the mixture of heat killed S-type cells and R-type cells were injected into the mouse died. The living rough strain of Diplococcus had been transformed into S-type cell. Hereditary material of heat-killed S-type cell had transformed R-type cells into virulent smooth strains. This phenomenon of changing the character of one strain, that is R strain, by transferring the DNA of another strain, that is S strain, is called transformation. Chemical characterization of transforming principle. Now, prior to the work of Oswald Avery, Colin MacLeod, and McCarty, the genetic material was thought to be a protein. They purified biochemicals, that is, proteins, DNA, RNA, etc., from the heat killed S cells to see which could transform live R cells into S cells. They discovered that only DNA alone from S bacteria caused R bacteria to transform. They discovered that proteases and RNases did not affect the transformation and hence concluded that transforming principle was not a protein but a DNA. Dilution with DNAs did affect transformation, and from this they conclusively came to a conclusion that DNA was the genetic material. Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase proved that DNA was the genetic material through their experiments on bacteriophages. Bacteriophage attaches to the bacteria and its genetic material and gains entry into the bacterial cell. Bacterial cell treats the viral genetic material as it was its own and subsequently manufactures more viral particles. Hershey and Chase worked to discover whether it was the protein or DNA from the virus that entered the bacteria. They grew viruses on a medium that contained radioactive phosphorus and some others on radioactive sulfur. Viruses that grew on radioactive phosphorus contained radioactive DNA but not radioactive protein because DNA contains phosphorus but protein does not. Viruses grown on radioactive sulfur contained radioactive protein but not radioactive DNA as DNA did not have sulfur. Radioactive phages were allowed to attach to E. coli bacteria. As the infection proceeded, viral coats were removed from the bacteria by agitating them in a blender. Viral particles were separated from the bacteria by spinning them in a centrifuge. Bacteria that were infected with viruses that had radioactive DNA were radioactive, indicating that DNA passed from one virus to the bacteria. Bacteria that were infected with viruses that had radioactive proteins were not radioactive, and this showed that proteins did not enter the bacteria from viruses, and therefore DNA was the genetic material that was passed on from the virus to the bacteria. Let's look at what are the properties of a genetic material that is supposed to be ideal. For a molecule to be a better genetic material, it should be able to replicate, it should be chemically and structurally stable, it should provide scope for slow changes that are required for mutation, it should be able to express itself in the form of Mendelian characters. DNA molecule was more stable and was proved by Griffith's experiment. The heat did not kill the DNA molecule. Now, with further advancements, Studies on DNA have shown that the two strands being complementary, if separated by heating, come together when appropriate conditions are provided. 2' hydroxyl group present at every nucleotide in RNA is a reactive group and makes RNA labile and easily degradable. RNA also has catalytic activity and hence RNA is more reactive. These show that DNA is an ideal molecule for genetic material. RNA can code for genetic material and can synthesize proteins. But DNA is, however, dependent on RNA for the synthesis of proteins. Protein synthesizing machinery has evolved around RNA. Thus, both DNA and RNA can function as a genetic material, but DNA being more stable is preferred over RNA for storage of genetic information, and RNA is preferred for transmission of characters or the traits.